Good evening and salutations, my GH fans. So, Sunny is about to sit there and jump off the roof. Again, I'm just questioning the fact that that roof does not look that high, and the most that he's going to wind up doing is probably paralyzing himself, but whatever. Anyway, he's about to sit there and jump off the roof, and he hears a voice, and he turns around, and it's Morgan. Now, pretty much everyone on the internet knew that Morgan was coming back. A lot of people were excited. I wasn't exactly one of them because I knew he was only coming back for a day. So my reaction when I saw him was just, okay. Anyway, he is there to sit there and try to talk Sunny down from just doing something that is going to probably cause his family more damage than if he was to sit there and stay. Right? He goes on and on and on about how he's hurt his family throughout the years, he's caused them nothing but pain and suffering, and they are better off without him. Okay, but you ending it doesn't do anything for anyone. Yeah, it's a quick exit for you, but your family is the one that got to sit there and pick up the pieces. Here's another idea. How about you just turn yourself in? This way you can still be away from your family. Your family does not sit there and grieve and mourn your timely passing for years to come. Wishing that they could have sit there and did something. That's a terrible burden to sit there and put on anyone. So they go back and forth for about an hour, and eventually I guess his subconscious is able to talk him down, because he winds up going to Kevin's place saying that he needs help. Just a little backstory. Kevin and Laura were sent to celebrating his birthday, and we'll just leave it at that. Now the interesting thing is that the previews, it shows that Kevin was sent there testing his blood. So eventually he's going to probably find out that Sunny was probably not on his medication at all. Of course, the way they've been handling that started off good, and then it kind of ended piss poor, mostly due to the fact that, from what I understand, it started to affect Maurice Benard personally. So, yeah. Now, back at the hospital room, you got Sam there, Dante there. Sam is just pretty much kind of giving her commentary on the whole thing, not really adding much to the story. Like, if you missed that part, you didn't really miss anything. But the important thing is that eventually Christina does make it through surgery. They don't have to do this thing that I can't pronounce. Something hysterectomy or something. But there's a point when they're in the waiting room, and Molly's sitting there blaming herself, saying that did she cause this, or did we cause this by 1 second? Did they cause it inadvertently because, Christina was sitting there carrying her baby? And TJ says something like, kind of like really fast, like, no, that's not what happened. Of course, we know how TJ really thinks. He's still sitting there blaming Christina for this whole thing. So eventually, Christina wakes up. Alexis is there. She's wondering how the family's going to get through it. Christina and Molly have a good cry. I guess if you can really call it a good cry. I feel like sometimes it's a good cry. Sometimes you just need to just let all that stuff out. I do feel that they're going to want to breaking up. I do. Because I feel like, although Molly, because here's the thing, even yesterday she unloaded on Sunny, right? Because she couldn't unload on Molly. So I feel like TJ's going to probably look at that situation being like, yo, listen, you're not matching my energy. We both supposed to sit there and be upset with her because she caused this. And it's going to cause them to break up. Which, I mean, now you just have two boring characters apart. But, whatever. So while that's going on, you got Carly Smith there thinking that Sunny just kind of been lacking in the department of being a father for Adonis, and just saying, where is he at? He's not being responsible, this, that, and the third. and you know, Jason's there. Of course, they hear the news, and she realizes, oh, okay, that's why he's not there. Now, the odd thing is that when she finds out about the hotel, Christina coming out the window and everything, she rushes towards her phone. But it's like, did no one call her? Did no one sit there and think that it was important to sit there and not just call Olivia, but to also call Carly as well? Now, I'm pretty sure they're going to probably come up with some sort of BS reason why they couldn't get through to Carly, but I don't know. It's just kind of odd. And of course, you know, Donna Smith, they're picking up on this whole Sonny and Carly, you know, getting into arguments because she's sitting there wondering, you know, like, how come they're not spending time with me? How come Sonny's not spending time with me or anything like that? Is it because you two are always fighting a lot? See, what a lot of people tend to forget is just because kids are small doesn't mean they're not observant. You're going to sit there and pick up on stuff. So... But at some point, Sonny's going to sit there and get his act together, I'll sit there and say, and, you know. Oh yeah, Laura was there also. I forgot to sit there and mention it. I did this video a couple of times. I just didn't like the way it came out. But yeah, Laura's there to sit there and celebrate Kevin's birthday. I don't think I'm ever going to sit there and get used to this pairing ever. Like how, even when I started watching this, I don't even remember if Luke and Laura were still together. They might have started trying to be back together or whatever. But like, whatever. It is what it is. So Scotty finally comes after Ava, for some odd reason, decides to start talking without a lawyer. Now Scotty asks Ava, hey, listen, did you touch her? Did you put your hands on her? She says no. One of the things that I found funny was when Scotty was like, maybe I need to sit there and be inspecting that building. Okay? Because even for me, it's hard to imagine this woman just falling out the window. Like the whole balcony and everything like that, the wall was just made out of plastic. Meanwhile, Jason got called by Dante to find Sonny, talks to Brick, and... you know, he's able to sit there and get some pictures because Brick was doing surveillance. Now, Brick initially said, I don't know if I can give you these pictures because, long story short, we told we not supposed to be sitting there rocking with you, bro. We not. You know, that's Sonny's orders. And of course, Jason's like, listen, I'm here for the family. I've always been here for the family. You know, I'm here to sit there and protect the family or whatever. And Brick is just like, oh, well, that works for me. And I'm kind of just like, wait. That's like a mob. This was an actual mob thing. And your mob boss told you not to give this person, you know, don't talk to him, don't rock with him, don't give him any pictures, whatever. And then you decide to sit there and say, nah, that's good enough for me. How do you think that next meeting's going to go? Because I don't think it's going to go well. Anyway, he's able to get the pictures. He gives it to Anna because apparently he says it's the right thing to do. And then Anna, because Anna, well, I'm sorry, Ava's still sitting there talking to Chase. Which again, I'm like, why are you talking without your lawyer? Now the lawyer went to go get a judge to sit there and try to get her released or whatever, bond or whatever. And Anna comes in there. Anna's like, okay, so I'm going to sit there and ask you this one more time. Did you put your hands on Christina? And then she's like, I don't know. I might have put my hands on her. I don't know. So she brings out the pictures. And she's like, you know what? Listen, you're under arrest for manslaughter. She's like, what are you talking about? She's still alive. Anna tells her about the baby. Now, at this point, I'm like, if you would have just sat there and told the truth, instead of you tampering with evidence and everything like that. And by the way, they also found out that John is staying there. I don't understand why that was a question that she was like, well, why did you not tell me? Why is that important? I'm pretty sure the people that are lawyers or just in general is going to tell me why that's important, but if you didn't sit there and try to play fast and loose, because in all reality, that was an accident. But you turned a bad situation into a worse situation. Anyway, that is the gist of the episode. I'm pretty sure Jordan was there. I don't remember her saying much. So, anyway, if I missed anything, which is not like a whole scene like I did yesterday with Dex and Jocelyn, but to be fair, they didn't really do too much of anything except for she felt like she didn't do enough. Then she apologized for being judgy, and then they wound up, screwing. So, anyway, if I missed anything, write it in the comment section below. Also, if I missed anything, come to the live stream tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. We'll talk about all the shows during our hospital days of our lives, Bold and Beautiful and Young and Restless. And with that being said, I'm going to go. I'll see you in the next video.